Wulf here with kind of a bonus video for the Modern Warfare playthrough. I did this with the Need for Speed the Run playthrough also, where I checked out the multiplayer after playing through the story mode of the game. So we're gonna see if it'll work. The thing is, I had my username on PlayStation changed, and I know some of the older Call of Duties or some of the games that don't really like to cooperate with that. So we'll see if it crashes or not. But I think it'll probably let us go. It might just have my stats reset. If not, well, then I guess we'll know. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, wow, it still has my... That's weird. I don't know why it has me at rank 50. Although, actually, it might have been... I might have been a hacker that gave me that rank forever ago. But it looks like my stats transferred and everything. Let's see if my classes are still there. Yeah, that seems right. Alright, cool. So let's... Actually, wait, though. I want to make sure that I have... a class with... Okay, wait, yeah, everything seems good to me. Okay. So let's just see. I'm assuming people will probably still be playing because, like, everybody's playing Call of Duty. Like, I don't know, it seems like Call of Duties are one of those few games that, regardless of how long goes by, people are still playing them. Like, even Call of Duty 3 on PS2 has people, although... I forgot this game is so old. There's a lot of hackers, so I guess we're gonna be playing with some hackers probably. Because even though we joined Team Deathmatch, it has us in a match of domination. So I guess we'll see how this goes. Although if I get too frustrated with it, I might just go do another match and see if I can get into one that's not somebody hacking. I always find it weird how, like, a lot of hackers seem... Yeah, okay. I wouldn't usually leave a hacked game even, but it looks like they have it set on, like, one-hit kills, which is just boring. So, I'm gonna see if I can get into a different match. Hopefully it places me into a different one. But, yeah, that is one of the bad things about old Call of Duty games, especially on consoles, is that since the moderation is... pretty much gone at this point, people do sort of whatever they want, and that leads to a lot of hackers and everything. Oh my god, I'm looking at the recording time, and underneath it in the Elgato software it tells you how many gigabytes you have free left to record, and whew, I exported a ton of videos earlier, and man, I definitely need to delete some stuff and transfer some stuff to my hard drive. My goodness. There's not a lot of space on there. I would definitely say of all of the Call of Duty games, Modern Warfare is probably one of my favorite ones multiplayer because it's just so simple. It was really arguably the first Call of Duty game that put a heavy emphasis on multiplayer, because the game that came before this was Call of Duty 3, and that originally released on PlayStation 2, and it had multiplayer, but I don't even think that game had custom classes. That game was like, the multiplayer was very much just sort of there to be there. With Call of Duty 4, they definitely put a lot of work into it and made it more of a main part of the game, which is, it's cool. And it's also nice though, because like I said, it's before they added in all the extra confusing crap. Like, they have perks and everything, but at least speaking of that, I want to change from Last Stand to something else. Do that, because Last Stand, it's cool at first and then it just gets annoying. But what I was saying was, like, the perks are probably the most confusing thing in this game. Like, it's just pick your two guns, pick what kind of grenade you want. Well, I think what type of tactical grenade you want, and then pick your perks, and that's it. But as time went on, Call of Duty games just kept getting more and more complex, confusing, with, like, all these weird guns and all these weird perks, and then you had the wild card stuff or whatever it was from some of the Black Ops games. Gonna try to join and see if I can find a different lobby, because nobody seems to be... Oh, this might be the one that I was already in with the hackers. But they added all the weird, like, extra perk stuff, and then they added the kill streaks, and then some games have death streaks, but then other games have like kill streaks where the kills do count through your death, and then other games have kill streaks that don't count through your death. I don't know, it's just like, it's one of those things. It's like I said about zombies mode, how it's cool, but at times it was more fun when it first came out because it just kept getting more and more complex. I mean, if you look at Black Ops 4, like, it's just mind-boggling. But I really hope they kind of step stuff down. Although, now with the remastered version of this game, who knows? Because, like, yeah, it'll probably be a boots on the ground Call of Duty, but okay, we are in another match that has been turned into domination. That's one of the things that gets me about hackers, is like they always like do stuff like this. Like, why turn team deathmatch into domination mode? Like, cause do you just not have anybody to play domination with? Like, I don't get it. I'm gonna be annoyed though if it's the one-hit kill bullcrap again. I mean, I'll probably just play a match because I haven't played a full match yet. But probably will only end up playing one full match then, because it's just not very much fun to play when you can't actually play the mode you wanted to play. Yeah, and they also have it set on like one hit kill, which is cool when you're doing well, but very frustrating when you're not. Or maybe that could be from like somebody previously doing some hacking. I don't know. The hacking in old Call of Duty is so wonky. Also, just a warning, like, yeah, the hacks in Call of Duty games, older Call of Duty games, can be fun, but if you're gonna play around with them, make sure to be careful about what you're actually downloading on your computer, because there's probably a lot of that stuff has viruses in it and everything, so really, I'd just say stay away from it, because what's the point? But suck at domination, too, is the thing.
Target neutralized! All positions locked down. Hold what you've got.
Seems like they're all kind of trapped in this corner over here.
We lost Alpha. Securing C.
If I remember right, Modern Warfare was also the Call of Duty that had, I mean, a lot of Call of Duties have had a weird mode or two for multiplayer, but Modern Warfare had, I think this was the one that had Cage Match, which was just 1v1 matches, which I heard a lot of people used to use those to boost, and like they would go and play it with their friend and then end up just like killing their friend a ton. Wait, what? Press up for menu. I'm pressing up and it's giving me a weird prompt. That's kind of strange. Huh. Whatever. I'm actually going to leave this game because it doesn't even have a timer, so I can't really tell when the match would end. I am going to try to see here. Was this? Yeah, Cage Match and Old School. Those are the two modes that I was thinking of. Those are a lot of fun. See if we can get somebody else in a cage match. I mean, I literally need just one other person. Only one other person in the entire world needs to be playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare on PS3 for me to be able to play this. We'll see. okay, it's been a bit. It looks like literally nobody else is trying to play cage match. So I'm gonna try and see if old school free for all possibly has anybody. I know in the remastered version of this game, you can tend to get a little bit more lucky with like the weirder game modes since that game's newer, but I also haven't played that in a while. Probably will also do a playthrough of that in the future, even though it's the same exact story, but just it's technically a different game, so why not? Ooh, one other player. Two more. Okay guys, it looks like I'm not really going to be able to do much else because nobody's joining the other modes that I tried. And Team Deathmatch, the only match that I seem to get put into is that weird hacked one that's actually domination and one-hit kill bullcrap that's not really a lot of fun to play. So, I'm going to end the video there. Modern Warfare, the multiplayer is a lot of fun in this game, but it does kind of suck because there's so many hackers that like, oh, well, how do you actually play a match? I mean, you could play the remastered version. I think on PC it might be a little bit better because, I don't know, games just seem to have more support on PC for longer periods of time. But sorry there wasn't a whole lot of footage in this video. Not really a whole lot I could do though. So, but in future Call of Duty playthroughs, which I do plan on doing, I'll try the multiplayer out in those, and when, you know, I play more modern ones, I probably won't have so many problems with hackers or anything. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in future videos.